Welcome back to Gianni TV and welcome to the Liverpool vs Arsenal match preview. Liverpool vs Arsenal game week 3. What a big clash to give us early in the season. But honestly, I don't mind it. I think it's good. We have to get these games over and done with while teams are not up to speed. So once we get to the to the serious part of the season, we might not have to go to these tough away grounds. So, yeah, I don't mind it personally. I don't think it will affect anything. Win, lose, draw. I think personally, if we do win, I think it will give us a mental boost because going away to Anfield is tough. It's tough for anyone to get a result at Anfield, but watching them this season, I don't know. I see some cracks in that Liverpool defense, and that the wing backs, honestly, it looks like you can get at them. And their biggest weakness this season looks like it's set pieces. So I'm going into the game quite confident, even though we have key injuries like Havertz is out. We just heard in the week that he has to go for a minor surgery, which is not too bad. Doesn't mean he'll be out too long, so we'll see. Obviously, Saka's out for 3 to 4 weeks. That means he will be back after the international break, hopefully for that City game. So yeah, but that's why we brought these players in. That's why we brought Madueke in. We brought Eze in for squad depth, and I think with Saka out now, I feel more like relaxed. Okay, cool. Madueke can play there. He's got Premier League experience. Um, he's like a he can create chaos. That's my thing. Like Saka, obviously players know what Saka can do. I feel like Madueke, he has that vibe of him where he can just go left, right, and it looks a bit wild, but it can work. Saka looks more controlled and might be a bit slower, but yeah, I'm quite confident Madueke can fill in for Saka. Um, but yeah, going to Liverpool, watching the game on Monday against Newcastle, I don't think they played too well in that game. I think they had good moments in that game, but I don't think overall they played too well against 10 men Newcastle. I think they did get lucky towards the end, but that's what you need. You need luck. Um, so yeah, I know obviously a lot of rival fans are like hate watching the game. Me too. I was hate watching the game, but obviously the 16-year-old Rio came on and won the game in the last second. But yeah, honestly, looking at that Liverpool team, I feel like we can go and get a win at Anfield. I feel like we can go get a win at Anfield, and not 100% confident of the win. I'm 100% confident we can get a result, but not 100% confident for a win. But I think we can win. Honestly, I think we can get at the defense, and especially us set piece kings. You know what's gonna happen? Gabriel back post, Timber nicking 2 goals from set pieces last week. So we'll see what happens. But I do feel Liverpool have lost a bit in their attack. I think they will miss Diaz because Diaz was good in the transition. And I feel like Diaz did add goals and added pace and created chaos also for the defense. Even Darwin Nunes, even though he wasn't the best finisher, he did create chaos and he did give defenders something to think about with his runs in behind. But they've got Ikatike. He started off the 2 games for Liverpool well with a goal against Bournemouth and against Newcastle on Monday. So he's going to be a threat. But I am confident about Gabriel and Saliba looking after him. Saliba will definitely know him because Ikatike is French. So Saliba will know those shimmy moves that Ikatike does. He's quite good on the ball. I didn't expect him to be that good on the ball for a 6 foot plus striker, but he is pretty good on the ball. And going to our forward man, Victor Gyökeres is getting 2 goals. Very important for him to get his scoring form up and running because fans questioned him after the United performance. It was always going to be a tough game with the whole storyline. He should have gone to Manchester United and da 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 da. It's a away game, first game of the season. It was always going to be tough, but he didn't help himself with the performance though. But he bounced back and he scored 2 goals against Leeds. It looks like he will be our penalty taker now, so I'm hoping he can add to his tally at Anfield. He's not 100% fit, and you can see he's not 100% fit. But I believe he will score about 20 goals this season. He doesn't look good on the eye, but we have enough players that can do that. Like we got Eze in, like there's enough players that can look good on the eye. We just need someone that's ruthless, ruthless and can finish. Oh my word! Yeah, just someone that can just finish for us. But yeah, I was going to talk about Benjamin Shesko against Grimsby Town. Watching him, I can see why we've gone for Jokeris instead of Shesko, and I'm happy we did. Not because of his performance, just his mindset. I'd say he's not that ruthless as a striker. Just watching him, he looks a bit slow. He looks a bit sluggish. He looks a bit, you know, like he needs to clean up his game a bit. But I think he's one for the future. I know everyone's looking at him at like he's got a big ceiling and all of that, but we don't need players like that. We need players for now because we need to win the league now. I don't want to get a player that's going to be good in 4 years' time. The future is not guaranteed. It's just potential. Victor Gyökeres is our guy, and I'm backing him to score 20 goals this season. But yeah, going in for my starting lineup, I would go with Raya at the back, centre backs Gabriel Saliba, left back Calafiori, who's been very good this start of the season. I think he's given us something different on that left hand side. Um, I'd start Timber right back, who had a sensational game last game with 2 goals and assist. Um, in midfield, I'll go Rice and Zubamendi. They're calling it the Paella pivot, which is mad. And then I feel like Odegaard will be fit for the game. I think Odegaard will be fit for the game, but I'll say with Odegaard and without Odegaard. So if Odegaard is there, I'll start Odegaard. And if Odegaard's not there, I would start Wanyeri in the 10. And then I'll start with Eze on the left, Gyökeres up front, and Madueke on the right. But the thing is, we have options now. We can play Eze in the 10 too if we want. If we want to use that as an option. Or we can play him on the left. We can use Ethan Wanyeri on the right. But I think he prefers playing in the number 10. And I think he will start with Wanyeri because he knows that position. He knows the system. He played well in preseason. He played well against Leeds, to be fair, when he came on. I just feel like he needs to just release the ball a bit quicker. He takes quite a few touches in that number 10 position. But I'm confident he can start and he can play. He needs to play. He needs to play games. He signed a new contract, and I'm confident in his abilities. So yeah, Eze on the left, Gyökeres up front, and Madueke on the right. And like I said, we can change it up if Waneri is struggling in the midfield because they have a very good midfield with Gravenberg, and McAllister should be back for that game. And Verts hasn't been that good, but I think he will get better in the season. I just think he needs to get physically up to speed to the Premier League. I think it's been a bit of a shock for him. He's getting bounced off the ball, but I think he will get better in the league though. He has the quality. He's a quality player. So yeah, I'm predicting a 2-1 Arsenal win. I can see us scoring from a set piece. I can see us open scoring. I can see Liverpool putting pressure on us defending for our lives, and then us going for that second goal on the break, maybe Gyökeres or penalty or something. I can see us going 2-0 up, and then Liverpool scoring consolation goal, but it will probably be a little too late. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, I think we're going to go there and win 2-1, get our first win in how many years in Anfield. But yeah, let's be positive about the season. I feel like we can take the title this season. We look more equipped as a team. We're also getting another centre back from Bayer Leverkusen, and he looks like he could be a real problem on that left hand side. Looks quick, can whip a ball in. And yeah, but we also have to say thank you to Mr. Jakub Kivio for his services. He's been a great servant, always available for backup. Didn't start too well at Arsenal, but I think in the last few months He's been really good. We'll never forget the Madrid performances where he came in for Gabriel. Everyone was like, ah. But I think he was one of the best performers in those two legs in defense. So yeah, also Newcastle away 22-23. I remember he came in for Saliba. He had a new haircut and he had a phenomenal game where we won 2-0. But yeah, thank you, Mr. Jakub Kivio. And yeah, let's go win. Let's go there and win. Let's go play like champions. And let's go beat the champions. Thank you, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe to the video. And we are out.